Hello everyone! In this video I'll show you a Sudoku puzzle that has so many triples in it, I thought it would be a great review of this very powerful technique. This video is geared towards beginners and intermediate solvers, and I hope this helps you on your Sudoku journey. If you aren't sure what a triplet is, or a triple, same thing, then check out my tutorial videos on triples or triplets. But very briefly, it's when three numbers are restricted to three cells in a unit, and a unit is either a row, a column, or a block. By the way, some people refer to a unit as a house, so if you hear that terminology elsewhere, you'll know it's the same thing. Okay, let's take a look at this puzzle and have some fun with triples. Let's start by looking here at the number 1, and we have a 1 here and a 1 here, and there's not much I can do with that. So moving on to the number 2, there's only 1 2. Okay, what about 3? We have a bunch of 3's in this puzzle, so looking at block 2, the only place a 3 can go is here. So let's put that 3 in. And now looking at block 6, there are a bunch of 3's all pointing into the block. So the only place a 3 can go in block 6 is here. Is there anything else we can do with 3's? Well, in block 9, the 3's are restricted to just 2 cells, here and here. So first, let's see how many numbers we can place without putting in the candidates. And then when I start putting in the candidates, I'll put those in. But right now, I'm just going to look around and see what I can do. And okay, here, the number 4, we have a 4 here, a 4 here, and a 4 here. Oh, okay, one second. This 8 is pointing into block 3, and these 2 8's are also pointing into the block. So I can easily place an 8 here, so let's go ahead and place the 8 here. And now because of that 8 and this 8, we can place an 8 here. Okay, let's have a look around here and see if there's anything else I can do before I start putting in candidates. And let's see. Here in column 7, there's a 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, but there's no 9. And look at that. We have a 9 here and a 9 here. And in block 3, we have a 9. So where in column 7 can a 9 go? So the only place a 9 can go in column 7 is here. And that, by the way, is called a hidden single. Now let's look around. And okay, so at this point it's really hard to place any more numbers without penciling in some candidates. So let me go ahead and put in all of those candidates. Okay, so now I have all the candidates for each of the remaining cells, and now it's much easier to start to see patterns. In harder level puzzles, those patterns can be wings or skyscrapers. But this is an easier level puzzle, so let's just stick to singles, pairs, and triples or triplets. So for example, you can see in this row, row 8, there's a matching pair, 1, 2 pair. It's also called a naked pair. And there's another naked pair here, that's the 4 and the 5. If there were any other 1's or 2's or 4's or 5's in the row, we could eliminate them, but in this case, the naked pairs are not much help. So let's look around some more, and here in row 5 you can see a naked triplet here. Look at that. There are 3 numbers here and they are spread out between 3 cells. Do you see that? The 1 9, the 7 9, and the 1 7. So we have a 1 7 9 triple here, and that means that these 3 cells have to be those 3 numbers. And then any other cells in that same row cannot be a 1, 7, or 9. So we can eliminate the 9 from this cell. And that leaves us with a 2 5 pair here in block 6. Okay, oh look, if we look at this block, there's only one cell with a 9 as a candidate, so that means that this is the only cell in block 6 that can be a 9. It's called a hidden single since it was hiding amongst all the other numbers, in this case the number 6, so we can place the 9 here. And now we can get rid of all the 9s in the column and all the 9s in the block and all the 9s in the row. So we can get rid of this 9. That leaves us with a 1, 7 in that cell. And we can get rid of this 9 and this 9. And now going back to that naked pair in block 6, we have a 2, 5 pair here. So that means this cell can't be a 2 or a 5. So it has to be the 6, another hidden single. And now we can eliminate all the 6s from the block, and there aren't any, all the 6s from the row, and also from the column. And now if we look at block 4, we can see that there's only one 6 left as a possible candidate, so that cell has to be a 6, another hidden single. Okay, so now I can remove any remaining 6s in the column. And that's it. There are no more 6s in the row or the block. And now, going back to the triple that we identified earlier, that's the 1, 7, and 9, in these 3 cells, it happens to be in 2 units at the same time. The triples are in the same row, and we already used it to eliminate the other 1s, 7s, and 9s, but these 3 numbers are also in the same block, block 4, so any other 1s, 7s, or 9s in block 4 can also be eliminated. By the way, when a triple occupies 2 units, it is called a locked triple. Some people call it a house, so it's occupying 2 houses or 2 units. And so that's called a locked triple, and we can get rid of the 9 here. And that leaves us with a 4, 8 naked pair, or a matching pair, in this row. So since one of these cells has to be a 4 or an 8, then none of the remaining cells in the row can be either a 4 or an 8. So we can get rid of this 8 here, and this 8 here. And now we have a 2, 5, 9 triple in block 5. So if there were any more 2s, 5s, or 9s in the block or row, we could eliminate them. There are lots of triples around, you just have to look for them. And some of them are useful and some of them are not. Okay, here we have another triple in column 4. Do you see it? It's the 1, 2, 9 here, and the 2, 9 here, and the 1, 2 here. These 3 cells make up a triple in column 4, and that means that any other 1, 2, or 9 in the column can be eliminated. So here we have a 1, let's get rid of that. And here we have a 1 and a 2, so let's eliminate those. And so now we're left with a 7, 8 naked pair and a 1, 2, 9 triple in column 4. That is great. And hang on, I see another naked triple in block 7. Do you see it? We have a 2, 4 here, and a 4, 5 here, and a 2, 5 here. So we have a 2, 4, 5 triple. Did you see that? In these cells, these 3 cells in block 7. So there can't be any more 2s, 4s, or 5s in the block. So we can get rid of the 2 and the 4 in this cell. And I can get rid of the 5 here. And that leaves us with a 3, 8 matching pair, otherwise known as a naked pair. Okay, now take a look at column 3. The 2s can only go into these 3 cells, and they're all in block 1, so that means there can't be any other 2s in block 1. The 2s are locked into these 3 cells. Since there are no other possible 2s in column 3, these cells are actually referred to as locked candidates, and that lets me eliminate the other 2s in block 1. because they have to be in those 3 cells in column 3. So I can get rid of the 2 here and this 2 here. And okay, we have a similar situation in block 3 with the 7s. In block 3, you can see the 7s are locked into the last column, column 9. So since the 7s for block 3 have to be in one of those 2 cells, there can't be any other 7s in the column, and I can eliminate this 7 here and this one here. Okay, that leaves me with a 2, 3 in this cell. And now I can see another naked triple in this row. We have a 3, 8 here, and a 2, 8 here, and a 2, 3 here. So we have a 2, 3, 8 naked triple in this row, and that means I can eliminate any other 2s, 3s, or 8s in the row, since those 3 cells have to be 2, 3, or 8. So I can get rid of this 2, and this 2, and this 2. And now we have a naked single here, the 4. And that means this cell is a 5. And let's clean up the column before I forget. So let's get rid of this 4 and this 4. And because of the 5 I just placed, I can get rid of this 5 and this 5 and this 5 here and also this 5. And now we have a couple more naked singles. We have a naked single here and a naked single here. So let's make this a 4 and this is a 2. And now let's clean up the bottom row and eliminate all the remaining 2s. So let's get rid of this 2 and this and here and here. And I think that takes care of everything. Okay, so now we have another naked single or matching pair here in column 2, the 7 and 9. So one of these 2 cells in column 2 is a 7 and the other is a 9. There can't be any more 7s or 9s in the column, so I can get rid of the 7 and 9 in this cell. And what else? Oh, here, in column 6, I found another naked triple. Remember, that's 3 numbers spread between 3 cells. So here I have a 7, a 1, 7, and here I have a 6, 7, and here I have a 1, 6, 7. So I have the 1, 7, the 6, 7, and the 1, 6, 7, and they're all in the same column, column 6. So between these 3 cells, I have only the 1, 6, and 7. So there can't be any other 1s, 6s, or 7s in the column. That means that I can eliminate the 1 here and the 1 here. And now we have a naked single here, the 2. And now I can eliminate all the other 2s in the block and also in the row. Oh, and also in the column. And now we have another naked single here, the 6. And now, let's see, we can get rid of this 6 and get rid of this 6 and this 6. And across the row, this 6. And so now that gives me a naked single here, the 3, and a naked single here, the 7. So let's put those in. 7 here. And now this can't be a 7 anymore. So it's a 5, and that means this is a 2, and then this is a 5, and then because of this 7 here, this is a 6, and let me go back to that 3, which makes this a 1, and then this is a 7, which makes this a 9, and then this is a 1. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so now we have a 1 and a 7 in column 3, so this no longer can be a 1 or a 7, so it's a 2. And so now we have a 1, 2, 7 in column 3, so this cell has to be a 4, which makes this a 6, and then makes this an 8, which makes this a 4, and now this is a 3, and that makes this an 8. And now we have a 7 here. And so now this can no longer be a 2 or a 7, so it's a 1. And then this is a 2. And now this can't be a 1 or a 2, so it's a 7. And you can see how the whole puzzle is unraveling. This cell can no longer be a 1 or a 5, so it's a 3, which makes this a 2, which makes this a 1, and this a 6. And now this has to be a 2, which means this is an 8, and then this is a 7, which means this is a 1, which makes this a 7, and you can do this in any order that you want. That makes this an 8, and then this is a 1, which makes this a 5, which makes this a 2, and then this is a 9, and this is a 5, and then this is a 9, and now this is a 5, which makes this a 9, and then there's one more cell and it's a 1, and the puzzle is done. That was a beginner level puzzle with lots of strategies to learn there. There were lots of pairs, there were a lot of triples, and even some locked candidates. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I hope you learned something.